This is better than my imagination. This is more than a dream come true. Without the slightest bit of hesitation, I knew what I was meant to do. Unlock a mystery. Sometimes this double life gets out of hand, and it's all in a day's work for Ultra Man.
This is it! Today's the day! Oh, this is gonna be great.
Good morning, Andrew. Notice anything different?
You changed a part in your hair?
No, Andrew. I'm not working.
What's wrong?
Well, there I was trying out a new formula to generate the reproduction of hair follicles.
How did it go?
Not bad, but I could only get it to work on cantaloupe.
Is there much call for that?
Not that I'm aware of. Anyway, I realized I was just working for the sake of working. So I decided to give my brain a rest.
Does this affect your pension?
You know, Andrew, sometimes we keep moving just to avoid hearing our own inner voices.
So basically you're in a slump.
No, I am not in a slump. I chose to take this breather.
That means you're free to go to the Silver Snail comic store with me?
Yes. Also means I'm free not to go.
Sure. Pass up a chance to see Captain Noble in person.
Who's Captain Noble?
Are you kidding? Captain Noble is the greatest superhero of all time. Fred Cooper's been Captain Noble for 40 years on television and in movies.
Of course. Where have I been?
And here, resting your brain.
And so, what's so special about this superhero?
If you can find a more meaningful document than the Captain Noble Code, I'll give you $5. 1. Fighting for the good of the world is our ultimate purpose. 2. Loyalty and honesty is our creed. 3. If an enemy makes a mistake, use it to your advantage. If a friend makes a mistake, forgive him. And 4, always clean up your room and make your bed.
From Captain Noble.
I think you're the second kindest man on Earth.
Who's the first?
My dad.
Well, then I'm very flattered.
Did you always know you wanted to fight evil?
Pretty much. I always wanted to make the world a safe place. Sort of like a big sandbox for little girls like you to play in and never worry.
There are so many questions I want to ask him. I hope I remember them all.
Well, you should have made a list.
Now you tell me.
Bye.
What was your favorite adventure? Where did the cosmic crystal ring come from?
Hey, this is one of the early issues. We go back a long time.
What was your favorite adventure? Where does the cosmic crystal ring really come from? You're the absolute greatest. Who was your meanest villain?
Prince of Plutonium, Atlantis, thank you. The Hector twins.
I had 3 of them.
Who are you?
Andrew Clements.
Tell you what, Andrew. You probably know about the big Captain Noble stunt we're having on Saturday. Oh, well, we're going to have a little practice tomorrow. How'd you like to come out?
Yes.
Well, only if you're free, of course. I mean, you're not busy. You're sure now? Okay.
And then he said, Prince of Plutonium, Atlantis, thank you, the Hector twins.
And did that mean something?
Everything. Captain Noble's the coolest, Mom. He's just as neat in person as he is in comics.
Can't you read any faster?
I probably could, but you wouldn't want to see it. And he personally asked me to watch him practice his stunt tomorrow.
Oh, that's very exciting.
You guys want to come?
That's okay. Why don't you take someone your own age?
Okay. I'll see if Dr. J can make it. I hope you're not in the middle of... Wow, what's that?
It's a dust rag.
And that?
Dust spray.
And what are you really doing with him?
Dusting.
Oh. Not out of the slump yet, huh?
No. But I'm convinced that this break from everyday scientific labors will cleanse my mind, freeing it to come up with brilliantly conceived innovations.
You got anything yet?
Well, yes. The permanent match. You could use it over and over again because the diodes attached to its tip could detect and extract sulfur from the ionosphere.
What's wrong with that?
The ionosphere is 30 miles up. It would have to be a very long match.
Maybe your brain needs more resting.
Unless it's already retired.
You need to get your mind off inventing for a while. Come with me and see Captain Noble do one of his stunts. It'll be a significant moment in history. Sorry the t-shirt didn't fit.
I'll be okay.
Way to bounce back. There he is. Hi, Captain Noble. He waved at me.
No, he didn't. He waved at me.
Are you kidding? You're not even wearing his t-shirt. So how do you like it so far?
Is there more?
Aren't you glad you came?
It's not bad. You know, I think it's okay to relax a little once in a while. I mean, even Da Vinci had some downtime.
Well, yeah, but he was Da Vinci.
Off that!
He's starting. He's starting. He's starting!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Help! Help!
This is a recreation of Captain Noble's spectacular rescue from the forces of doom and terror in the towering city.
Help me! Hurry! I'm slipping! I can't hold on anymore!
You're gonna die! Oh, ye of little faith. That was fantastic. Just outstanding. You couldn't ask for... Are you okay, Dr. J?
I've been better.
I'm gonna go tell Fred how great he was.
I join you, but I walk better when I can breathe.
Pretty neat, huh? That was fabulous. You're the best I've ever...
I got it.
Hey. Hey, what's the matter?
Captain Noble isn't Captain Noble.
Well, of course not. He's Fred Cooper.
There's another guy back there. He did the stunt.
Hey, it's my biggest fan.
Not anymore. You're not Captain Noble. Who's that guy back there?
You weren't supposed to see that. I'm sorry.
How could you do that? I believed you were Captain Noble.
I had been Captain Noble for 40 years. I did all the stunts, I did everything. But now that I'm getting older, the stunts are getting too tough. I mean, each year I lose 2 inches off of that jump.
You don't look older.
You're mistaking me for the man in the comics. And I can't let my audience down. Captain Noble has to remain young and strong and healthy, no matter what happens to me.
Nothing's going to happen to you.
I'm sorry I disappointed you. Let me make it up to you.
I believed in you.
If the enemy makes a mistake, use it to your advantage. If a friend makes a mistake, forgive him.
Captain Noble. Issue number 47.
Right. Now I'd like to take my most loyal fan and his friend out to dinner. What do you say?
I've got a better idea. Why don't you come to my house? I've been telling my family about you for years, and now they can meet you in person.
I haven't had a home-cooked dinner in ages. What would your mom say about bringing home a stranger?
Stranger? She's been picking up your comic books off my floor for years.
All right. Give me a few minutes to change.
You know, Aaron, you don't have to barbecue.
Thank you, but I'm not going to let an act of nature spoil my fun.
Hi, Aaron.
Hi.
Hey, I have the same apron.
Benjamin, I'm so glad you could come.
Stephanie, this is for you.
Oh, you didn't have to bring anything.
I know I didn't have to. I wanted to. It's a housewarming present.
We've lived here for 5 years.
Took me 4 years to perfect it.
What about the other year?
I was waiting to be invited over. I guarantee you haven't got one like it.
Oh, it's lovely.
It's a real housewarming present. It's a miniature thermal converter which warms an extremely large area around it with semiconductor microcircuits. So if your power should ever break down, you can use this device to heat your entire home.
I've already got one. No. Benjamin, it was very thoughtful of you.
How do you like your hamburgers? Rare, medium, or wet?
Okay. This one's a toughie. 1947. I shall teach you to fly so that you will learn the beauty of the heavens. Son of a prominent scientist.
Davy Nielsen, alias Airboy.
Right on.
Okay. In times of stress, he finds himself transformed into a 7-foot-tall, 1,000 pounds of unfettered fury.
Me when I eat radishes. The Incredible Hulk.
Right again.
The very first issue of Thor.
312 issues ago. You notice his hair is exactly the same length.
And if I'm not mistaken, his boots got higher.
You caught that too?
Yeah.
I guess we should head down now.
It's really nice being here.
Wait till you taste the corn. Ooh. Tell them about the time you saved your best friend who was unjustly accused of murder.
There goes the mood.
You know, the Alcatraz break-in.
Oh, they don't want to hear about that.
Oh, sure they do. Remember? Your best friend was sentenced to solitary confinement in Alcatraz. Waiting there to kill him were a group of cutthroat assassins hired by the real murderer.
Let Captain Noble tell the story.
Well, time was running out, and I had to swim underwater to Alcatraz to break through the sophisticated electrically wired enclosures. Now, once inside, I had to work my way back through the subterranean rocks. And when I saw the size of the opening, I realized that it was too small for me to fit through. So, with the help of my cosmic crystal ring, I carved an extra 2 feet out of the rock and plowed my way up through the top, only to be face to face with the assassins. Now, suddenly, the prison guard showed up, and a shootout began between them and the assassins.
No. Don't you remember? Your friend was in the yard, and the assassins were about to mow him down when you blasted through the rock, and everyone scattered all over the place.
It wasn't that way at all. Don't you think I remember the look on the faces of the assassins as I came up through the water?
No way, it was in the yard. How could you have remembered? You were dodging bullets at the time.
Andrew.
He's got a point.
Here, take it.
Your first issue of Thor. No, I can't. It's too valuable.
No, that's okay. I've already read it.
Well, then you better keep it here for me. That way I know it'll be safe. I'd better be going. Thanks for inviting me. I had a good time. Great corn.
My dinner with Captain Noble. I'll never forget it. You know, I bet you could still do those stunts.
I'm just an actor. You know, showmanship. It's make-believe. I'm getting too old for that stuff.
But you still look great.
Well, thank you.
That guy's not Captain Noble. You are. I'm sure if you just...
Okay, maybe you're right. Are you coming to the stunt tomorrow?
Oh, absolutely.
Good. I'll pick you and Dr. Jeffcoat up at noon.
Great.
He's a good friend to you, isn't he?
Oh, the best.
Do you mind if I ask what happened to your father?
He died.
I'm sorry. Get some sleep. I'll see you.
Maybe it was after you bored through the underwater rocks that you ran into the bad guys.
It might have been in the yard. It was a long time ago.
The important thing is that you got your friend out.
I could move.
No, you're fine. How can you shoot garbage into space? Won't it make a mess?
I haven't worked out all the details, but this is my next project. You know, I'm glad I gave my brain a rest because I've really come up with something worthwhile here. The Earth is running out of places to put its garbage.
And you want to shoot it into space?
I don't particularly want to, but maybe the only way to stop killing ourselves.
Sure. We'll just trash the Milky Way.
There are all kinds of ways around that. We could build a special planet just for garbage.
But what would you do for fun there? Fred's here.
Well, right on time.
Captain Noble is never late. How are you feeling?
Great.
So you're going to do the stunt?
No, Andrew, I'm not doing it.
But last night you said you could.
Oh, that's what you said.
But you can do it if you want
Have
to.
you been following the gypsy moth migration? The number of trees...
There's no way you couldn't if you believed in yourself the way I do.
I appreciate your vote of confidence, but I'm not doing the stunt.
It would really be dangerous to be on top of that bridge, wouldn't it?
It sure would.
Someone should tell that kid.
Just be careful.
Hang on, kid! You all right, young fella?
Yeah, I can't believe you did that.
He's Captain Noble.
Thanks again.
Well, I'll see you back at the car.
That was great. There should have been millions of people to see you.
Well, it doesn't matter. I know I did it. And that my biggest fan saw it, too.
You are the greatest superhero ever.
You know, Andrew, Captain Noble was given this cosmic crystal ring so that he could help people. When somebody believes in you, that's what makes you into a hero. I want you to have it. Now take it. Thanks for believing in me.
So this kid was hanging by one hand from the railing.
Two hands.
Okay, two hands. Oh, then one hand.
Then what happened?
Fred raced along the opening drawbridge as it began to tilt up toward the sky. With the courage and daring he displayed in the 5 Minutes to Doom episode, Captain Noble almost reached the kid, but he couldn't hold on any longer.
Captain Noble couldn't hold on any longer?
No, he was almost at the kid.
That he was Fred.
And then he fell in the water.
That he was the kid.
At least 150 feet.
And then Fred, without a thought for his own safety, leaped in after him.
And then he plunged in the icy cold water, fought the ferocious currents, and got the kid in no time. And if that wasn't enough, he gave me his cosmic crystal ring.
Now, honey, as much as I know you want them, I don't think this ring is going to bring you superpowers.
You'll never guess my secret identity. Who's on the inside hiding out? You never know what you'll see when you unlock the